Hi folks, and welcome back to another edition of Look at Us Grow, where you get to watch us grow lovely food and grow as gardeners, because we don't really know what we're doing. We're making it up as we go along a lot of the times. Now, can you guess where we are today? No, we're not in Glendon Downs. No, we never were in Glendon Downs. No, I'm a silly goose. We're in Woodlands, which is given away by the trees and a plaque on the gate as you drive in that says Woodlands. I should have caught twigged that one. That's the dog scaring away anything that's going to attack us. This little lady here keeping nice and quiet as always. So this error of my judgment was brought to my attention by a wonderful lady who, without whose help and generosity, none of this would be possible. None of it at all, guys. So my deepest apologies. It'll never happen again. I'm sure if it does, you'll be the first one to tell me. I hope you like the apple tart I made, and your hair looks lovely. Now, moving swiftly along, wait and you see what we have here. The beans are coming along fab. Look at those guys. They're looking great. Beans are kind of funny. They grow up at the start, sticking up towards the air, and then as they get ready, they start to hang down. That's how you kind of know. Our peas, looking gorgeous. Still lots of flowers on them, which mean more peas. Plenty of them there. But look what I noticed earlier on. See all the peas that are eaten? It takes a bit to show you. There has to have been a mouse or several mice scoffing away. Under there is just littered with them. I don't know how many they got. Enough for a couple of dinners anyway. Little pests. But what can we do, guys? I'll cut the grass. I don't know what else to do. I don't know whether that scares away mice or not. But apart from that, things are looking wonderful. We have the parsnips coming along nicely. We have carrots, few and far between. Do you remember I planted these twice? Well, I sowed them twice, I should say. Well, all that brown cabbage you see shouldn't be there. That should be a massive green leafy stuff. So I think the first time was sown badly by yours truly. The second time I didn't water it enough, I think. That's the principle I'm going on at the moment. The radishes are all doing cool. We've been eating them for a while now. Grow them, guys. They're so simple and so easy. It's amazing. Spring onions beside them. Coming along lovely. They'll be ready in a couple of weeks, I think. Here behind us we have corn and some sort of squash marrow thing. I'm not too sure what it is. The corn at the front, they were germinated and kept in a greenhouse for a while. So I think they were all sown roughly at the same time. So you can see the difference in height. Giant corn and baby corn. Hopefully they'll all catch up though and work together at the same time. There's a new bed of tomatoes we put in. They're all looking healthy enough. Only went in a few days ago. Behind them we have brassicas, again with the netting over to protect them. There's some slug damage on those. I'll have to go in and have a look, clear away around the edges, cut the grass again, keep the slugs away. Well, try. That's the plan. There's our asparagus. Dun, dun, dun. And another little baby asparagus. And that's the only two that came up out of 5 that we planted in that bed. There's one of them that keeps coming up and then it gets eaten by something, and it doesn't go much further than that. Our strawberries are all looking fabulous and wonderful. The size of these guys, they're quite big, and there's quite a good few fruits on each of the plants. I did notice on 2 of them up here. I'm not too sure what caused that. It was lying that way, and we have had a lot of rain, but the straw is there to prevent that, I think. And this one has a little bit of mould on it. So what I will do is, when I finish this, I'll cut them off, and they'll go into compost. So nothing goes to waste. Another weird thing that happened, again totally my fault, was spinach that I planted. It all went to seed. And the reason being was I just planted a little bit early. If you plant spinach around now, it doesn't go into seed until next spring. I planted this just a little bit earlier, so it went through its life cycle much quicker than I wanted to. But not to worry, we'll plant some more. The red onions here are looking good. Very strange the way these grow. Some of them were very small. Those two in there are quite big. I'm not too sure why that happens. See a few small ones in there and some big ones, but hey, they'll all be eaten. Here I've sown more carrots, so we'll see what happens there. There should be no excuse for this one. It's been raining, so they got watered. That's a nice fine tilt. Looks like one of the dogs walked under there. So that should all go. We took 4.5 kilos of garlic between that bed there and this little bit here. That parsnips coming up here. I only saw them there a few days ago. So 4.5 kilos out of, what's that? That's less than a metre. That's about 1.5 meters. Say 2 meters. 2 meters by a metre. It's a long crop though. It takes about 8 months for it to come through. And some more beans here, broad beans. They're not doing as good as the other ones. There's a few broad beans that some of them took off really well and some of them didn't. This experiment kind of worked. There is beans, so that's not a total failure. They were planted just on let me see how I get this straight. There's cardboard put down and then wood chips, and then you dig down through the wood chips and plant into what would have been just the soil and the grass. That lettuce was there as an experiment. That's doing fine. For some reason the slugs don't eat lettuce. Can't figure that one out. It's got a load of other things on it. I'm sure if you really wanted the lettuce to grow, they'd eat it. And we have more onions coming up here in this bed with a line of beetroot and then some multi-sown leek. So you've 3 leek grown to there. We won't tin them out or anything, we'll just let them grow the way they are. And then we've more leeks here ready to go out, and they'll be kind of sown I think in the old-fashioned way. Just make a hole and drop them in and then water them. You don't kind of plant them per se. There's another line of tomatoes. They're in the ground maybe 2 weeks. And we have lettuce grown on one side of them. Yeah, we fill in the little spaces around with whatever you have. Make the most of it. Here we have peas grown down the centre. More mouse food. Celery on either side. And on the very, very far side we have spring onions again. Yes. And they're again multi-sown. These ones are doing much, much better than all the other ones. So when you're sowing them in a cell, instead of just putting one seed in, you can drop in as many as you want. 7 or 8 doesn't seem to be too much. It all seems to be going cool. And more peas down the end. The potatoes are all doing fine. These are the ones that got frostbitten. They've all come back nicely. It's the experiment with just putting grass on top of them to see what happens. The theory is for every kilo of potatoes you plant, you should get back about 10 kilos. Now it's quite possible, there's 4 kilos of potatoes here. It's quite possible I get back 40 kilos of slugs. We don't know yet. And I don't want to look underneath until they're ready, which I don't know if it's the right thing to do or not, but sure, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Strawberry genes, they're doing pretty cool. And there was a whopper strawberry on that yesterday. They got eaten by the slugs. So again, we're up against the pests, but I think the grass here needs to be cut. I think they're climbing up the grass and then finding it handy to get to the strawberries. There's our little wolf out there howling. She keeps us safe up here too. Singing away good old. And here we have Swedes. Now these are getting attacked by what I think is called a mealy bug. I'll see if I can find some for you. It's where the leaves curl up like this, and in them is a tiny little kind of grey aphid. Can't really see them there, guys, sorry. I'll try and get a better shot of them for you. But all you do is take the leaf off, compost it, and then hope for the best. I'm not too sure. There is probably sprays, but we don't tend to use anything like that. Try to keep away from them all. We haven't used anything yet, so I'm hoping we never will have to. If our soil's healthy enough, I think we'll do okay. Plants do get like attacked by things. Here's an example there of a beetroot leaf. That's a leaf miner. It's a type of little beetle that gets in between, well, the upside of the leaf and the downside, right in the centre, claws in and does its damage. Again, just take the leaves off. They all seem to be doing okay. The tubers are swelling, so I think we'll be alright. More radish here. Guys, these are the weirdest things ever, these radish. You can see the size of this. Let me just take this one out here to show you. Oh look, Handsome's up to join us. Get off the bed, you muttonhead. Look, see, that's what happened to my carrots. And there they go, to attack some mountain biker or walker. That's a radish, not a beetroot. They are wonderful. We were getting a tiny little, sometimes little insects eat their way in here. Cabbage white worm, I think it's called, or something. And it affects cabbages as well, and it's white. That's why it's called the cabbage white. So sometimes you have to take off the top and you'll see like kind of little dark marks. But you just cut them out and eat what's rest. It's perfectly fine. Won't do you any harm at all. Here's a couple of little seedlings we have coming up. We have more multi-sown leek, and then beside that we have swede. They're all little tiny lettuces, mixed lettuces, and beetroot again. The red stems, they're beautiful, aren't they? So I think that's it. Oh, one other thing. Hang on, we go back up to the beans. I'll just show you this. Hopefully you might get to see kind of nature working against the gardener. To the beans. My beans they get eaten by aphids, little green flies on the tip of their shoots. There's some there, but not an awful lot. What I do is I just spray them with water. You can use suds. Ah, there we go. Let's see, can we get this on camera for you? Let's pull that out. See them all in there? They lead to sap out of the new shoots, and then that'll stop your plant growing actually. Now all you do is just spray it with water. They hit the deck and they can't get back up, but the ones that do are weakened dramatically. There's a few in there too, but what you should see is ants. Oh, look at that, on cue. I don't know whether I can get this in or not. There he is, see him on the leaf? On the stem, I should say. There's another one there. Perfect example. They protect the aphids. Well, not from me, because I've got a big water sprayer. But they protect the aphids from ladybirds and other insects. And the aphids in turn leave behind a kind of a sweet, sugary substance for them to live off. So, they're teaming up on me, guys. It's me against them. But again, all you do is just water. Spray them off. You don't have to use pesticides or herbicides or anything aside. There's no need for it. As for the peas that the mice scoffed, there still is a lot there. So I'm sure we can feed one of our furry little friends. I was going to say something else there, but I didn't. There's control for you. And here we have the French marigolds. These are pretty cool. They attract loads of insects. Bees, wasps, bumblebee. There she is. They all pollinate, even wasps pollinate, guys. Wasps eat caterpillars. Gardeners are not lovers of caterpillars, so next time you kill a wasp, think about it. It could be helping you with your garden. These brassicas are hopping along. We've kohlrabi down the end. Kale here. And we take a couple of leaves off that every few days. Have a meal out of it. We have broccoli that's coming along, Brussels sprouts. It's all doing wonderful under there. Hopefully the one over there will do similar, if not better. So I think that's about it for today, guys. Can't think of anything else to say. There's my little mutt there. You gonna say hello, Scruff? Hello. He's a boy, he's very shy. Alright guys, listen, thanks for tuning in. And can you do me a big favour? Will you hit the like and subscribe button and tell all your friends? Because apparently if we get 100 subscribers, 100, that's 100, that's a lot of people. Something happens. We get our name in lights. Look at us grow. Appears at the top of the page. Flashing lights. So, do us a favour. Hit the like button. Even if you didn't like it, hit the like button. It won't cost you anything, and I won't tell anybody. Alright guys, away with us. Love you millions. Keep safe, and talk to you all soon.